All right, 8.5, factoring using the distributive property. Here we go, the assignment, page 468, number 15. We are given negative 4z to the third minus 2z plus 8 minus 4z to the third plus 3z squared minus 5. So there's a minus in the middle, which means a negative 1, so I'm going to go ahead and distribute that negative 1. That's negative 4z to the third minus 2z plus 8 minus 4z to the third minus 3z squared plus 5. Combine like terms, negative 4z to the third, negative 4z to the third is negative 8z to the third. And all I can do, I'm going to bring down the negative 3z squared, bring down the negative 2z. I'm going to add 8, add 5, so that would be 13. Number 16. We've got negative 3d squared minus 8 plus 2d plus 4d minus 12 plus d squared. So this is a plus, so I'm going to distribute the plus 1. So that's really 4d minus 12d, or plus 12 plus 1d squared. Bring everything down, negative 3 squared, d squared minus 8 plus 2d. Combine like terms, negative 3 d squared plus 1d squared would be negative 2d squared. We got 2d and 4d is 6d. Negative 8, negative 1 would be, or negative 8, negative 12 would be negative 20. And I already put it in order. Your order does not matter. Page 474, number 3. They give 4k m squared, 8k m squared, plus 2k squared m, plus 5k. I need to go ahead and distribute. So this would be 32. This would turn into k squared m4 plus 6 k to the third m to the third plus 20 k squared m squared. And we're done. Number 4, this would be negative 3p to the 4 r to the third 2p squared r to the 4 minus 6p to the 6 r to the third minus 5. I'm going to go ahead and distribute. So this would be negative 6 p to the 6 r to the 7 plus 18p10 r6 plus 15p4 r3. Page 475, number 32. They give us w, parenthesis 4w plus 6 plus 2w equals 2, parenthesis 2w squared plus 7w minus 3. And I just need to solve. So distribute 4w squared plus 6w plus 2w equals 4w squared plus 14w minus 6. Bring over 4w squared. Those will actually go away. 6 plus 2 is 8w. subtract 14w, negative 6w equals negative 6, divide by negative 6, w equals 1. Page 43, number 13. I'm given g plus 10, 2g minus 5. I need to take turns distributing to both. That'd be 2g squared minus 5g. Distribute the 10, 20g minus 50. So that's 2g squared plus 15g minus 50. Number 14, 6a plus 5, 5a plus 3. So this would be 30a squared plus 18a plus 25a plus 15. So that's 30a squared plus 33a plus 15. Page 498, number 19. I'm given 4a squared b squared plus 2a squared b minus 10a b squared. They ask us to go ahead and factor out what they have in common. So the first thing I see is I have a 2 in common. Those are all even. I have a squared, a, so they all at least have one a. B squared, b squared, so they all have at least one b. 2 times what gives me 4, which is 2. A squared, that leaves me with one a. B to b squared, I need another b. Plus 2 times 1 gives me 2. I need one more a. I don't need any more b's. Minus 5. I don't need another a, but I need one more b. And that's my answer. Number 20. 5c squared v minus 15c squared v squared plus 5c squared v to the third. I can take out a 5, I can take out a c squared, and just one v. So that would leave me 5 times, so that gives me 1. I don't need any more c's, no v's. 1, I already got my c's, I need one v. 1, c squared, I need 2 v's to get to v to the third. Number 21. I got fg minus 5g plus 4f minus 20. There's nothing that they have in common, so we are going to group them. This one has a g in common, so if I take a g out, I'm left with f minus 5. If I take a 4 out, I am left with f minus 5. These match. That means that they both have an parenthesis f minus 5 together. That leaves me with a g plus 4. Number 22. A squared minus 4a minus 24 plus 6a. So, they don't have anything in common. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to group them. So this one has an a, so that leaves me with a minus 4. Bring down the minus. This one has a 4 in common, which would be, sorry, they got a 6 in common. So this would be 4 plus a. I'm trying to think. So I think I'm going to teach you today that if these are opposites, I can go ahead and I can take a negative out. I make this a plus, change that to a negative. Let me see, hold on. How do I want to say this? Let me do this. This is really a negative 24, so that leaves us with a negative 4 plus a. If I take out a 6, so negative 4 plus a is the same as a minus 4, so I would be left with a minus 4, 6 plus a, or a plus 6, and we are done.